mentality, I believe, is one of the biggest things that gets overlooked in the piece of this downwinding puzzle. I assume that everyone thinks, right off the bat that it's a pump fest and like, wow, you must be in such good shape, this or that. It actually takes more effort and physicality pumping and connecting, waves in the surf and pumping back out than it does when you're doing a downwind run, because you're just doing little pumps here or there and you're connecting right in the swells, right? The thing that's turned on the whole time is your mind. And if we can kind of relax, breathe, stay calm, keep the heart rate down, it's going to improve your downwinding so much. For example, I even remember, when we first started out going with our crew, everything's kind of intimidating, right? You're walking down the walkway, walking onto the rocks, jumping off into a place where you're surrounded by dry reef boulders and rocks and waves coming at you. And then you're going out there sitting in the lineup and you see one of your friends take off and then boom, they're gone and going, and then another one, and you're trying to wait for a wave. Maybe you catch a wave and then you fall and then you're all flustered. And all of a sudden what happens is all this stress, anxiety starts coming into play and your heart rate starts spiking up, and then you're actually getting drained and you're draining yourself for the downwind. If you can kind of control that environment upstairs in your head, stay calm, it's actually going to help you and propel you down the coast when you're downwind foiling. Another thing, just, getting into it. The best way to start is to start. I think a lot of people, what's interesting about downwind foiling is you got to start all over again. Everyone starts at zero. And I think what the psyche on that is everyone, when they start foiling, right, we can't get all of our surfer friends into foiling, because nobody wants to start at zero or be a kook all over again and fall 50 to 100 times, right? So after you build up that skill set of being able to take off, being able to go down the line, start ripping some turns and pumping back out, and you're foiling, you're killing it. But then when you try and bring your foiling skill set to and apply to a downwind, the reality is you're almost like pressing that restart button all over again, yeah, because it's such a different approach and it's something new and it's something that you have to learn for sure. And that's what's exciting about it, So I would just keep an attitude of positivity, eagerness to learn, eagerness to improve. Realize that you're gonna be humbled and embrace it. Don't be afraid to fail or fall. Every time you fail or fall, look at it as an opportunity that you're sharpening your sword, so that you avoid that mistake, or you avoid that section, or you avoid that bump, or you avoid that position, and apply it so you can exponentially improve the next time. If you remember that stage when we were foiling and all of a sudden we had that breakthrough session where we're pumping out or connecting waves, that happens in downwinding too. There's no secret to it. It's water time. Getting out there and experiencing it, and it's all about reps. Reps is king, persistency and consistency, and just getting out there. And it's all worth it to go through that process and that struggle, because in my opinion, and I'm sure anybody who can attest to this, is that downwinding is one of the funnest, most addicting ways to wave ride out in the ocean, especially on the foil. So, yep, be positive, go after it, go get it, and get your water time in.